Huskies taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, here's Rosen. This is caught by Addison, and he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Falcons at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding. Let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
43 rail. Rail, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rosen's going to throw here, caught by Addison. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in the tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, full fury.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now some movement before the snap. For the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Ritter now.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing now, Rosen on first down.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
And now it's Rosen looking.
Pass complete to Addison.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action here with Rosen. That's caught downfield by Addison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quickly to Addison here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
I actually like the fake, all right? It gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
3rd and long now. Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcon taking it right down Broadway.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready,
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
52 blaster. Ready?
Robinson up the middle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Blaster, stay. Set, go.
Ritter back to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now Rosen looking to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 59 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
In motion right is Addison. To go back to the drawing board, he's going to be swallowed up right away.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Rosen. Completes this to Addison out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Rosen will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Huskies have got it back to within a score.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown Falcons.
Drake London.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Addison hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And this This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rosen off the play action.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Huskies get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Coup for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In motion left goes a tight end.
Check striker. Set.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Third down and 1.
560. Set, hut.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Down. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a second and 10.
Set, go.
Got London on a slam. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Ready.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be fourth down.
Drill green. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's got this to Jefferson.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now second and 9. He gets it to Addison. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Addison will go in motion left. And that
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Set,
The
ready.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Set.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Pushes past him. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ritter now. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Ready. Hey, check mega. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Check smash. Set.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run
Right,
defense,
97.
linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Strike it. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Smash. Red. Set. Hut.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To throw is Rosen. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Jordan Addison from 3 yards out. And the Huskies are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this is good. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Beetle Blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
38.
Ritter going to change it up.
Ready, ready.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Set, go.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ready.
Robinson is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
On the ball. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Set. Set.
Here's Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Ritter on the 4th down try. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action. It's Rosen. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Huskies have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And it's a run to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shot. 17. Clock. 10. Slide through. Set. Cut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Robinson's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yard.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Ready, ready. 52 blaster.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Play action here with Rosen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? Jack Fury.
They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
On the set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Strikers, 3-3. Rail, yellow. Steel, black. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.